The Lego Movie was fantastic. Go and see it if you have a single atom of fun or humour in your entire body. Well, I suppose that wraps up this review. I'm just kidding. I will actually, talk about the film. But seriously, it's good. Go see it. So straight off we jump into some awesome exposition and comedy, bringing us into the world of the Lego people. Legonians? I don't know what they're called, but we get to see a little bit more into their world and their daily routine, and everything looks pretty boring for them. But not for us. What we get is this mind-bending and spectacular scene which shows hundreds of activities and all these buildings and creations and explosions which are done in this amazing CGI. It's an absolutely fantastic opening scene and really brings you into the world and really kind of gives you that feel like, oh my god, I'm a child again and I'm playing with Lego, and if it doesn't then you really should just, there's something wrong with you. The jokes come in right from the start, and I personally felt that they were good from the get-go. I know quite a few people and quite a few reviews I've read and people I've spoken to have said that it took a little while for it to get going, but I thought it definitely got better as it went along. But for me, it started already at a pretty good 7 or 8, and it just got better from there. All the characters that you meet throughout the film, and right from the beginning, each bring their own sort of unique style and type and moments of comedy, which makes it feel as though you're just watching a film which has got loads and loads of awesome comedy cameos in, which, I mean, in a sense, you kind of are. You've got Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson and a whole host of others that all come along throughout the film and interact with the hero and all the friends that he gathers for his adventure. And none of them feels tagged on or just forced in. They're all kind of pivotal to the story. They all have a really good place in the story, and they all make it really that much more entertaining and funny and add their own definitive style of humour to it. I would say my definite standouts in terms of comedy, though, are Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson's character, because they were both absolutely hilarious throughout the film, and I definitely felt that their scenes, the scenes that they were in, were some of the funniest of the film. Another thing that I really loved about the comedy in this film is that they definitely catered to all the generations of people that have loved and played with Lego. They include all the gags and references to older Lego toys and pop culture that the younger children in the audience probably wouldn't get, but the older generations that have played with Lego since they were small children would do. And they put in some quasi-grown-up jokes that I think work so well, because in many cases the younger children literally don't even know their jokes at all, and the adult members of the audience get it and laugh, and their children are just sat there like going, why is that funny? I don't get it. And it's beautifully crafted and put together by the writers so that it caters, childish jokes that adults can still laugh at, definitely. I mean, I was laughing a lot throughout the film, but jokes that are aimed at the younger children, and ones that the younger children might not get, but will definitely mean something to the older generations watching the film. Some people have said that the film dragged on a little bit and there were bits that weren't really necessary, but I actually disagree. I thought the adventure side of the film was pretty engaging throughout the entirety of it, and there wasn't really any points where I thought, oh, this has just been thrown in for the sake of it, or, is this really necessary? Although that does kind of lead me on to one of the points that I was a bit disappointed about in the film, and that's the fact that I don't think they got the most mileage they could have done out of their antagonists. Especially Liam Neeson's henchman type character. I thought he was absolutely hilarious throughout the entirety of the film. And I mean, in the first quarter, he's got a pretty solid presence, and he's there and he's absolutely brilliant throughout it. But then after that, he kind of just fades out a bit. And I mean, he's still in it, but he loses a lot of his comedic moments, and he's just there as a villain. And I really wanted to see him kick more chairs, because that was just absolutely side-splittingly funny. So we're going through this film and we get through the adventure part and we get through all the characters, and it's really engaging and really keeps you focused and really introduces you to a lot of characters that you care about and you like, and you want to see where it's going and you want to see how it ends. And then you get to the end, and the last 15-20 minutes is just this fantastic couple of scenes that really firmly put this into the feel-good family film, and they make you really touches you. It's really nice, really good scenes, as if it didn't do that enough throughout the film. But it's also really clever because it makes you think, oh my god, yeah, that really fits in with what happened earlier in the film, and that totally makes sense a bit more now. And you definitely turn to your mates and think, yeah, I saw that coming, that was easy, a mile off. But you didn't. You might say you did, but you didn't. That was a surprise dropkick, and you did not see it coming. Do not lie to me. All in all, the Lego Movie is definitely the most entertaining film I've seen all year, and I can't really think of too much that I can complain about it. I mean, the CGI and the style was absolutely impeccable, and I loved it. The characters were all really unique and engaging, and in their own way, you I don't know if you could choose a favourite because they were all so cool in their own unique way, and none of them were really alike, apart from the generic Lego people. But all the people sort of that you got to interact with were really interesting and really had their own personality and character, and were all just so much fun to watch. And I mean, let's be honest, it's Lego. What more do you want in a film? I really hope that you go and see this film if you haven't done already, because it's well worth going to see in a cinema, and personally I thought it was well worth seeing in 3D. So definitely go and see it if you haven't done already. If you have seen the film, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like what you saw, then please like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, I will catch you later, guys.